Hello friends, now that we know how to read a histogram, let's see how to use the levels adjustments. In an earlier lesson, we learned about a simple adjustment called brightness and contrast. Now the levels is a much more robust implementation. Let's create an adjustment layer from here. The layer is created and we get this palette. You can see this is our histogram. We learned in our previous lessons how to read it. These areas in the far left represent the darkest possible pixels in our image, and these far right are the brightest possible pixels in our image. You can see that this image does not have lot of black pixels. That is why the height of the spike is very low, which means there are very few black pixels. Most of the pixels are concentrated on this right side. It means that our image is quite bright. With the levels adjustment, we can play with these different sliders to adjust the brightness and contrast of our image. Let's say we want our image to be a bit darker overall. So grab this dark slider and pull it. It means that we are telling Photoshop to consider these pixels as totally black. As we push the slider more, we are pushing more and more pixels towards the darker side. I'll pull it back. We can do the same thing with this slider. As we pull this highlight slider forward, we are telling Photoshop to read these pixels as pure white. That's why we get this blown out look. This is the slider for the midtones. We can make our midtones brighter or we can make our midtones darker. So we can play with these three sliders to make adjustments to our image. Now this is the output level. The values are from 0 to 255. Now if our image is quite exposed or blown out, we slide it here and tell Photoshop to ignore all the pixels of this white space. Similarly, if we pull this slider here, we are telling Photoshop to ignore these dark pixels from the values of 0 to 61. But most of the times I leave these values at default and play with these values to make adjustments to my image. Now we also have the ability to adjust the levels according to individual channels. Suppose I select the red channel. If I pull this slider, I am pushing the red out of the image. If I push it more, the red channel is completely crushed. Same way, I can intensify the red channel by pushing this slider. If I push it towards the left side, the red channel is intensified. We can also play with this midtone slider to get the desired effect. Now if I crush a bit of red channel and go back to RGB, you can see these individual spikes here. These represent that the image has been modified in some or the other way. You will see these spikes if we work on any individual channel like red, green or blue. We can also auto adjust the levels with this button. Suppose we have played with the sliders and not getting the desired effect, we can tell Photoshop to auto adjust the levels by clicking on this button here. It will adjust the levels on RGB as well as on all the individual channels. One trick is to use this as a starting point and then start tweaking these sliders a bit. If at any point you want to start all over again, click on this reset button and it will reset all the values to its default. You have seen that with levels we have a high level of control to adjust our image as compared to the simple brightness and contrast adjustment. That's all for this lesson friends. See you in the next lesson.